So, hello. I hope you're fine this day, and I hope everything sounds right. We are starting with Bayonetta 2 today. I have been playing through Bayonetta 1 on stream. Now it's time to hype up for Bayonetta 3 with the second game, and I'm gonna start on a new save, so I won't have any of my weapons or halos. But I don't mind that. I enjoy the ride. As always, let me know if anything sounds off or if anything seems like it needs adjusting. And I'm going to be playing on normal instead of hard because I hurt my hand about 2 weeks ago and I thought that it had healed. So at work today I was like, yeah, I can work this metal jig. I only have to pry it open with my bare hands. And after 2 hours of that, my wrist all the way to my elbow felt like a needle straight through the flesh right next to my bone. So I'm not gonna do more than my hand requires me to do, honestly. I'm gonna take it easy. So you got the epic exposition cutscene in the beginning. I really love this. I'm really excited to see what they are going to do with Bayonetta 3. The only problem I have with them is that you get very distracted with this whole thing. So it's very difficult to focus on what's being said, but at least we get, in both games, we get the exposition in an actual cutscene within the game as well, so even if you don't follow what's being said right here, it's okay. I do love the mechs. It's so absurd in its own way, but in that good Bayonetta way.
Where we only see reality and make it match our rules of the world, Aesir saw through reality, and those visions became our world. These observations became Aesir's power. Aesir's eyes were truly the eyes that created the world. However, Aesir pitied the humans for their naivete and lack of free will.
Yeah, I pity the humans too.
Split into two equal halves and entrusted each to humanity's instincts. The right eye of light and the left eye of darkness.
I do love these enemies, they're very cool.
Of the eyes of Aesir, humans gained free will. They could now choose. With control of the eyes of the world, the eyes that determine destiny, humans could choose their own paths. They awoke to their own identities. Man was but a reed, the most feeble thing in nature, but now we were thinking weeds, and we took our first big step towards grand prosperity. The inheritors of the eyes of Aesir had been granted the power of creation.
And here we have him. One of my favorite characters in the game.
A lumen sage. Cheeky. No one bothered telling me any of your kind survived. you're the silent type. The last sage I met spent 20 minutes rambling on and on.
Yeah, he actually did. He did.
What?
Look at those pretty eyelashes. This guy just do not die from most things. So he's been beaten the crap out of everything. He's fallen from space, and now he's like, "No, I'm gonna die with dignity." And I have many feelings about this. I really do.
Fulfilled your promise to me. Fear not, for I am always watching over you.
But the right eye of light was lost from the world forever, along with its possessor, the last of the Lumen Sages.
That can't be good, can it? I love the very different feeling of the intro. Like in the previous game, you don't really get much of a sense of the world that Bayonetta is living in. But this whole Christmas cityscape is very neat, it's very alive. And I enjoyed it. Even though I think most of the kids are clones.
Officials are currently trying to determine the source of these phenomena, as citizens nervously clamor for answers. Our special report on the regional disasters, Nature Unleashed, continues after these messages.
And Enzo! We love Enzo.
You know what I need? Some heels without guns. You don't mind if we make a quick stop, do you, Enzo?
Do you know what day's coming up? Here I was shopping, minding my own business, then you show up and turn me into a damn porter. Seriously, Bayonetta, you still haven't paid me back for the car. Hey, whoa!
Now, is that any way to speak to an old friend? Besides, I did that job for you. For free, might add. Do I really have to tell everyone how you grabbed onto my leg, sobbing like a schoolboy?
This is why I can't have good things. You're some piece of work, you know that? If you weren't already lined up to go to Inferno, you'd be well on your way with all the shit you pull.
Yeah, that's kind of the issue with the idea of heaven and hell. If you already feel like, yeah, I'm going to hell, it's not gonna stop you from keep doing bad things. So she might as well have fun. And so stop staring at her just because she's wearing shorts during winter.
What the fuck you wasting your time trying to send some schmucks off to the afterlife for?
Done and done. Let's go home, Enzo.
Hey, wait a second. I ain't done here. If I don't get what I came for, I'm gonna be the biggest mutt in the city.
And what is it that you came to fetch, my dear?
Real funny. I know better than to tell you a damn thing. I'll never hear the fucking end of it.
Ah, John. She's so cool in this game.
You always know how to make an entrance, John. A rare sight to see you in the city.
Just had something I had to look into. Cereza, you haven't felt anything strange recently? Now that you mention it, I still haven't quite figured out how a broke, bumbling wise guy managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family man.
Forget about it.
I have this headcanon that
Racist.
Enzo
You're about as
is
stupid
really,
as
really doting on his family.
some witch with amnesia.
Like,
goes
not in
around
an
calling
overly
herself
sweet way, he's still his
and turns out
abrasive
she
and
really got
annoying
stuck with
self.
a nickname.
But it's
That
like,
shit's rich, I tell you what.
he keeps the handmade knickknacks his kids made and tells people about them. And it spoils his wife.
But they aren't the only
And I really like that headcanon.
Pray tell. Our friends down south seem to be a bit upset as well.
I remember when Bayonetta 2 was first revealed for the Wii U, and people were worried because they were certain that the game wouldn't look good because the Nintendo consoles aren't exactly famous for their graphic abilities. Every time I see anything in this game, I'm just like, wow, every close-up of Bayonetta's eyes
Whoa, shit!
is gorgeous.
Platinum stars. Crap. I need to hurry up and get Ed and Edna's presents, or I'm gonna get it.
We'll talk later. I'll see you back home. Don't forget to pick up the things for the party.
It's so sweet that they're living together now. I mean, look at those eyes, they're so gorgeous.
What I'm after. A jet. I want a toy jet. You know, the kind with wings, flies in the sky. No, I'm not buying any damned angels. Yellow, blue, I don't care what color they are. I learned my lesson with those bastards, you hear me? Just a normal damn jet, please.
I wonder if the shopkeeper is like,
I want one of those. The thing's flying in the
sir,
right
this,
now.
we don't even sell that, or something like that.
That's the biggest way.
He looks so uninterested in him.
Wrap it up nice, will you? It's a present, for God's sakes. Yo! You know what? Screw the pretty ribbon. Just hurry up and put it in the box, will ya? Fuck the damn ribbon!
You know, I try to avoid doing this in my Sunday best.
Here we go. A new angels. Acceptance. I love the way they look.
At least your lot still knows how to make an end.
I wonder how they're gonna make this thing in Bayonetta 3. What sort of bullshit will happen then? Because I fully expect it to. I do rush through the tutorial a little bit because I feel like I've done this enough times.
This is why I never buy anything on sale.
Didn't I say it? This is why I can't have nice things. Damn it, car! Start already!
Oh,
Right on time to
poor Enzo.
cheer.
Oh, fucking wonderful! Rodon? But I don't believe in sin!
Watch your mouth, Enzo. Don't want anyone offering you for sacrilege before you pay your tab.
Unfucking-leavable!
Oh. I hope that at some point Enzo does get a nice car and he gets to keep it. God, he's so good looking.
I believe!
Ow. I am quite certain that Rodan made a choice to capture the toy and not the bumbling old man. Because I think that if Enzo comes home without the toys, he's gonna be so disappointed in himself and his kids are gonna be sad, and Rodan knows this. So he chose to say what matters instead. And here backup arrives. I really feel sorry for the people living in these areas. They do freak me out a little bit, was when you just see their faces suddenly. I really like the design of these ones. I don't really know why, but they are awesome. I mean, look at that. That's so horrific. What even is that? It's some sort of mouth. Dang it.
That was quick. Did you get everything? Forgot the caviar. You think they're still open?
It's not Christmas without caviar.
Let's finish this quickly then.
Oh, that's got him. Gamora. I do love Gamora and their weird elephant snarl. And baby gets a snack. But baby isn't happy this time. Oh, baby wants something else. Devourer of the Divine, Gamora. Oh, I really get uncomfortable with how John's legs are just bent at angles when that happens.
I'm not one for pets who don't listen to their masters. Almost.
It's really difficult as you fight bosses, but I really just want to take a moment and just admire their designs. Like the human head with the horns on its forehead, which act like a crown or something. Come on, attack me. I want witch time before I use the Umbra Crammers. There we go. I wonder how old of this is like looking to the common people. Cause we got shit flying in the background. And I know that the newsreader said that there are some natural disasters happening that people should be on the lookout for. But it feels like this ought to be more than just a natural disaster news outlet. Almost there. Ah, this is so cool. Oh, I forgot. Oh, that was poor. And we got a new summon. Now this baby gets a snack. We stand a man who can have high heels like that.
Is revenge not all you desire? I know the one who destroyed your world. I know the one who destroyed your love.
Who? Dead witches get dragged to hell.
Now we're only 30 minutes into the stream, but I have to admit my hand actually hurts a little bit. So it's probably not gonna be a super long stream today. That's a bit of a shame because I really wanted to play a bit more, but
Especially if you're going to be flip about it.
you gotta take care of your body as well.
You're not the kind to let that sort of summon go out of control, Bayonetta. Something's up. The balance of powers that keep things in check don't feel right, does it?
You know, she's pretty hot for a dead chick. You wasn't a big fan of her shit when she was in the realm of the living. But looking at her now... Nah, still not a fan.
She's not dead, Enzo.
She's right, Enzo. You're only really dead after your soul's been completely absorbed into another realm of the Trinity. But that's just a matter of time. 'Cause I don't see no way of saving a soul lost in hell.
What about the gates? The real gates of hell.
I can't stop you from trying to use them, but I don't think you got a chance down there. I'll see what I can do about putting her on ice for a while. You'll need this. The heart of an Umbra witch. The magic that keep your kind alive in this world for eternities. Should keep her body in this realm stable, but you'll need to reunite this with her soul if you're gonna try and bring her back. I figure you got about a day before it's game over.
Enzo, you've got a jet, right?
What? No. No, 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 no. I do
Oh,
not.
look at that.
No. Listen, I appreciate the situation.
Grey Fireboy
You know
22.
what today is? My kids got cookies baked for me at home.
Thank you for the follow.
They're
That was
waiting
nice.
for me. And I still gotta play Santa tonight.
Hi.
Let the real
How you doing?
take care of the presents. Now let's go.
Hey, I said I believe, but Ed and Edna, you can't put one over on those cute little fuckers, let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm quite good. Could be better. My hand's hurting, but
Why do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
otherwise it's been a calm night. So I'm just trying to enjoy this. I like that they have different trophies for the prologue, so that you don't get spoiled on certain characters. It's a nice little touch.
The sacred mountain of Fimbulventer. The joint's supposed to be the link between Inferno and Paradise.
I really wonder sometimes why they chose to go with so many Norse words,
Gates of hell. Somewhere on this mountain.
especially like Fimbulwinter. Fimbulwinter is just a really harsh winter that I don't know if it heralds the end of the world or if it occurs during the end of the world. And I wonder why they went with that for the mountain.
Every climber ends up stranded or worse. And
Maybe it's because during Ragnarok it's supposed to mean that the living and the dead and the damned and the blessed, they all come back and join together. So maybe that's their inspiration, since Fimbulwinter is apparently the place where the realms in Bayonetta's world are at their closest together.
Forget about it. I love those miniature drinks.
I can't believe you, Enzo. I didn't know the in-flight service was exclusive to fat Italians.
Man, the plane ain't free, you know. That reminds me, you owe Alex the kid for the charter. Whoa, yeah!
Here we get the title screen. Now we're finally beginning.
There it is. That's Fimbulventer.
And so I love you, but it feels like you've been going towards that mountain for quite some time.
Gotta have a death wish to get close to that damn place, if you ask me. Wow. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. What the hell? Where did these clouds come from?
I love that Bayonetta is the one steering the plane, as if she's flying on a hoverboard or something.
Sorry, Enzo. This is where I get off. Say hi to the wife and kids for me.
What? Wait, what? You're joking, right? I can't find this piece of shit!
I really need something nice to happen to Enzo. I really love that little moment. Bayonetta is many things, but an animal squasher she is not. She will step on angels, she will step on people who ask for it, but not an innocent little squirrel. There we go. This is such a gorgeous game. Now I've played it before quite a few times, so I'm not going to be gawking too much. Especially out here in the beginning, it's fairly straightforward. But it's a nice little tutorial section, this open plaza. The collectibles encourage you to explore. I love that you get the panther form right away. Would be weird if you didn't though, because it's not like she's powered down like some main characters are in other games. I mean, look at this. I think the developers went to Vienna in order to get inspiration for the game. Some Central European area. And I feel like it shows. It's very Italian overall, I feel. Which is weird, because I felt like it's... When you saw the map, it looked like it would be in like either in Russia or the Baltic states. But it's named after Norse gods. So that's like Scandinavia. And then the visual inspiration was Central Europe. It's a bit of a mess. I'm not so much complaining so much as I am amused by it. Now these chests, you need to gather 5 pieces in order to open them. There we go. Now we can open this one. We get a broken moon pearl. That's nice. Oh, here's the Muspelheim portals. It's fun that Noatun is very inspired by water. And Vigrid, on the other hand, was the home of the Umbran witches. So it was an area that was inspired by darkness and nighttime. And in Bayonetta 1, where Vigrid is the area where you explore, the challenge maps were called Altheim portals. And Altheim, I believe, was the home of the Ljusalfur, which means the light elves. So it was kind of the opposite of Vigrid. And by the same token, Noatun is heavily inspired by water, and Muspelheim is the home of fire in the 9 realms of Scandinavian mythos, or Old Norse mythos. I like that it's a bit like you really go into a different world. You're going to the upside down, basically. Then I may be overthinking it as well, because I'm kind of used to people just using the Scandinavian names for no real reason. Like, there's not many that actually... How do I put it? Norse mythology is very old and very uncertain, I almost want to say, because most of it was passed down through oral history. And as a result, we only really have two written, like, the closest thing they have to our holy scripture. And neither of them are particularly old. I think one of them was the Edda, the collection of poetry as collected by Snorre Sturlason. And the other was Wilhelm Rydberg, I think his name was. A scholar who made it his life's work to gather up as much information as he could about Norse mythology and who's who and everything. And the result of that is that since it was all oral history, there are plenty of things that we don't know if they are true, if they are the same as each other, or if they are rare or common, or if they were told for many, many years, or if they were relatively new, or for want of a better word. For example, we all know that Thor is the god of thunder, and that he is Odin's son. But there are myths that suggest that he's Odin's father, that he's Odin's brother, that he's not related to him, and no one really knows if they are connected, or if there are different Thors, or if there are... Yeah, it's weird, it's a mess. And I find it very fascinating. And because of that I am always a little bit... Alright. Come on. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, to finish my thought about Norse mythology and the various names used in it, I feel like they did it quite nicely in Bayonetta, at least in this Bayonetta 2, because the guy who looks like a fancy napkin that we saw earlier, who talked to the Lumen Sage. I won't spoil who it is in case any watchers are watching for the first time and wants to be surprised. His name appears like a few times in one of the scriptures. And the thing is that it's not really entirely certain if that name is a variation of another name or another character entirely. And considering the characters in this game and that have those names, I feel like that's a nice touch. There we go, that went well.
Santa don't get paid enough for this shit. When Ed and Edna found their daddy wasn't coming back, it made me stay all the way through dinner.
Don't pretend you weren't delighted. I hear Enzo's wife makes a lovely casserole.
It was damn good. I'll give you that.
I love that. I love that so much.
They're behaving quite well. They found plenty of playmates here.
Figured they would. Noatun had some deep connections with Fimbulventer and the Gates of Hell back in its day. Wouldn't be surprised to find a few of those playmates that like it rougher than the typical bunch. Anyway, you need any supplies, just make sure you keep bringing me these halos. And remember, I ain't here to get up in your business. My business is making things that do business. So don't come crying to me when you...
Yeah, that's one way to shut people up.
Gotta do everything alone. I'm here to help. Just make sure you don't bust a cap at my ass.
I don't think I have anything I need from the shop, but also I don't think I have many halos.
Welcome to the Gates of Hell. We've lit our prices on fire, so there won't be hell to pay. Come on, I gotta say some cheesy shit sometimes.
So we got about 30k, 46k. We have no weapons to buy and all the accessories are too expensive, but it's always a good idea to have some health stuff. Oh, I do want that within. That's a very good thing to have. But that's the only one I think I can afford even. Now bat within, if you don't know, it makes it so that you're able to if you use your dodge button at the time you get hit, you can avoid damage and activate which time anyway. That's a very good little extra split second to use. Now I love this thing that comes now. Because the first time I played this whole thing actually made me seasick. And that was kind of awesome. Like I am genuinely getting a bit dizzy from it. That doesn't happen very often. And as always, the poor locals. The poor damn locals. Also, we were fairly high north when we looked at the map in the beginning of the game. And yet I'm destroying wine barrels. Like, do they have some sort of thriving vineyard industry? Oh, come on. I think this is one of the ones where you actually have quite a bit of time. So I'm not too stressed about it. There we go. Because some of those chests are honestly brutal. And some of them are just like quite literally walk in the parks. Let's see what we're gonna do here. So just pummel them. If you can just stand a bit too close together so the auto aim goes like, oh yeah, you can attack the closest one, but you moved a little bit too close, so now you're aiming for someone else. Oh, come on. And that went poorly. Ah well, I still get the rewards. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, there's this one. Oh, look at that. Ah, here he is. The littlest shit.
These punches don't know when to quit. What I ever do to them?
I love him. I do. He's my problematic little son, and I care him dearly. But my God, who on the team decided that
I'm never gonna reach Fimbulvet's
we're gonna hire a Korean-born American voice actor, and he's gonna talk like a poor Londoner with a bad habit. Like,
You can see me.
no offense to I think his name is Mark Daughtery.
Oh, you like that, huh?
no offense to him, but he is not doing a good job in this game.
Silly girl.
And I feel like it's so weird as well, because there are some points in the game
Who the hell are you?
where his voice acting is actually quite good, but those moments aren't when he is
How can you see?
this kid.
Because we're both in purgatorio, you see.
So for some reason I feel like his voice direction was just very, very, very poor.
So, are we heading to Thimbleventer on a shopping trip for Mummy, little one?
Maybe. But she told me never to talk to strangers. Stay out of my way or I'll make sure you never get in it again.
Ooh, scary. Off with their heads, eh?
Damn it. They must have heard me.
Accolade. Also very cool. There we go. There we go. And now we get our first LP. There's only one problem with it. I literally don't want to use any other weapon. And it's a bit of a shame, because collecting the various weapons is one of the highlights of the Bayonetta games. I really enjoy it. And then like the first weapon you get in Bayonetta 2 is the one that I found the most fun to use.
Good reason to visit. You know, I'm all about them Angelic Kim's gold LPs. Angels in Agony are pretty much my slow jams. I play that back home, and the demons will be lined up to get down. Lucky for me, I got a few jams of my own cooking that'll need a little demon kick to finish them off. That LP is just what the doctor ordered. Now hand it over, and I'll go get my swerve on.
I like that there appear to be prototypes of the weapons you get later on the wall behind him.
Cause neither did I. Put him to work.
Rakasha. It's such a cool weapon. We can't afford the alt though. So we're just gonna have to use it for just one set. So here we are. It's such a cool weapon, I love it so much. Whee!
If you're looking for the kid, he went that away.
I like how he's completely unfazed by that. I really like the stupid design of him. He looks so cool in a stupid way. And I mean that just summarizes the entire
Time to dance
art direction of this whole game, doesn't it?
for me.
Oh, come on. It's a stupid little face. Here we are. Yeah, I don't care, Loki. It annoys the hell out of me to listen to Loki in the background here. I'm just trying to explore, you know. Open up some graves, do some challenges, capture some ravens. And all the time I'm hearing him in the background like, I can't get free. Ah! Nothing quite that falsetto, but, you know, still annoying. Ooh, these are quite finicky at times. But that went well. It did go well.
Bad boy.
Pure platinum. I mean, it's not that big a deal because we're playing on normal, which is very easy in Bayonetta 2. That one's confusing because it looks like a salt and pepper shaker. Oh, I should make that, honestly. I do a lot of crafting in my free time. And one of the things I've been doing a lot of it lately is Bayonetta inspired things. I've made I found a 3D print of a Umbran watch and it's so cool. And other than that, I've been making some other 3D prints based on Bayonetta. I know I kinda wanna do a salt and pepper shaker based on that angel.
So, they're after you too then? Have you been naughty? Keeping secrets from
I don't know if you can hear in the background, but
Nothing comes to mind, love. Sorry.
the cats are
You're a bloody mess. Do you mind
playing
hurrying
with
the
each
fuck up
other.
and getting rid of this thing?
Now, that's no way
The
to
older
talk
one
to a
isn't in the
lady.
mood, but the
No
younger
wonder
one
your
wants to
guardian angels are trying to
get
give
some
you a
attention.
spanking.
Whatever, love. You've already been following me, so let's make a deal. You save me, I'll show you around this joint. Heading to Fimbulventa, aren't we? That makes two of us. And it'll take two of us, won't it, love?
You seem to have skipped school the day they taught basic negotiation skills. You're supposed to negotiate from a position of strength, little one. Not just be a one-trick pony.
About that trick. See? You need my power too.
Yeah, well, what about the power of guns?
That works too, I suppose.
I don't have time to give a shit about who you are or why you're going to the mountain. Take me there and make it quick. You stay with me, and I promise you'll end up in one piece. Got it?
Wait, stop! Before I show you the way, love, you gotta agree to a little condition.
Do we need to go over my lesson again? First, learn to talk to a lady. We don't react very well to being insulted, little one.
Well then, I don't react to being called little one. The name's Loki. And what should I call you, love? I mean, ma'am.
Do I look like a man? Bayonetta or Cereza? Take your pick.
Cereza! You don't look like a Cereza to me.
Well then, Bayonetta it is. Let's move, little one.
Hey! I just told you my name is...
You'll earn your name when you become a man.
Did we have anything over here? I don't think there was anything. No, we just gotta keep going. How did you get through the door? I had...
Try to keep up.
Aha.
Where are you going?
Don't rush me. Where's the last one? There it is. There you go. Now we have the concocting. It will be very useful later on. Oh, you can kick off the door. And now suddenly we're in the Scarlet Cathedral from World of Warcraft, and that freaks me out. Like seriously, if you have played World of Warcraft, doesn't this place just make you want to go look out for hounds? Like the Hound Master is gonna show up at any second here. Come on. There we are. I got an angry brute. Oops. Oh, come on. I feel like I avoided that one. I still don't really have anything for needed from the shop. If there's no noise in the background, it's just my roommate coming home.
Try to keep up.
Remember what I said about this making me nauseous? It's genuinely getting me.
Sure, just because you asked
all this sovereign business about?
Not a clue, love. Oi!
Well, whatever. If your sovereignness is going to get in my way, our deal is over. And if we're going to have to meet any more of your friends, you'd better learn to take care of yourself.
I'm quite alright on my own. Got it?
Your tricks aren't going to work forever, little one. More tricks, little magician. Maybe you've got more to offer than I expected. For the time being, though, stay here and don't get frisky.
There's not really much option
That is the one.
when you're stuck there, is it? Like any movement you do is frisky.
Yes. I will never forget that face.
That's a pretty good result. Now, like I said, I've hurt my hand and it's not healing properly, so I'm actually gonna call it for now. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope that you'll be coming back to see more of what I got. I try to stream twice a week. And I haven't made up my mind yet if I'm going to stream Bayonetta 3 or not. I feel like I'm not gonna do the first playthrough, at least. Because I want to be able to take my time and enjoy it with no pressure or anything like that. But I will be continuing with Bayonetta 2 at least. So thank you. It's been fun. I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.